see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Young now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Move. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Fred Taylor. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, Young. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there, a little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6. Here's Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bills 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best safeties ever, Ed Reed, in there to make the stop behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing it. Field, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
21-0 our score after 1.
go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready?
Young on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Ready.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch out. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Fred Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0.
Bills nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Bills first down.
Young now from the 50. That is caught by Herbert. He's got room at the 30. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Cam Chancellor brought him down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Herbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Moon. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. This is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Moon. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Moon to throw. caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Moon. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. It looks like they'll move things around here. A give for Taylor running right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Fred Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A first down throw for Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue. Green. Ready.
He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a give to Taylor. And some room to work. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Moon being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerry Rice, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here is Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they just get the play off. Now Young on target to his man, Likely. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Herbert powering up the middle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
45-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Herbert to start the drive. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Throwing out left and finding Likely. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. 52 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Bills 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Got it. Ready?
On On second down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're
asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
To throw on second down is Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Young on fourth down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to throw. Young. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. And off right side for Herbert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Young now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Love. throw into the hands of Kirk. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's Young on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Young. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Herbert. Got a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Young, he's going to change it up.
First down, Bengals.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, let it too far, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the look like it marched to the end zone is in situation. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Young on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Love. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion left is Beckham. First down going to the air with Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to speed things up here. Love. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10
Love now.
32-yard line.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for Love here. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going back to Love. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing, Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Kirk from a yard out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Go red. Red, cycle. Black ultra.
Love now to pass on first down. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Love's throw there taken in by Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Love to pass. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Smith here. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On the ball.
To the air again, Love. He'll get this off to Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bengals' 48-yard line.
Pause red. 10 cycles.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Trouble 38. Smash red. Red, yellow. Ready?
On third down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Young. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Young now from the 50. Harris has it over the middle. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Young to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Young now looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Myers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Herbert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Throwing, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness. If they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
Now Love. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right, 97.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Love from the gun on third down. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Young. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
First down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Young. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That throw by Young incomplete.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Young to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.